we were like very convinced that we were making a good movie and we were confident on that, but we never expected this much of reception across India and all over the globe. So it is truly overwhelming and we were actually not ready for it, but we are loving it. Thank you. Which is great, like I'm traveling from state to state like, with my movie, which is actually, I'm very proud of that. And the movie is my passport to each industry. So yeah, I feel very happy to be in Hyderabad promoting the Telugu version of Manjummel Boys. Already we got a very warm reception from the Telugu people, and now we are releasing it in Telugu so it can reach more people in the state. Telugu. So we initially we didn't expect this much of reception from rest of the country. And soon after the movie got released, I got a call from Maitri Films, and they were very keen to release it in Telugu. Mm, and of course, the Malayalam version is the one. But to reach more audiences in the Telugu-speaking world, I think it's better to dub in Telugu. So the content will reach into more people. There will be more penetration. So Maitri Films asked us if we can do it, and of course, it's Maitri and it's in safe hands, and they are a good distribution network. So it was the best choice we got, and we went for it. Give me a second. I like a lot of Telugu films. We started watching a lot of Telugu films after Bunny. So a lot of Allu Arjun films got dubbed into Malayalam and released there. So that really reignited, in my time I'm saying, in my time reignited the Telugu. Then I like a lot of Rajamouli films, Allu Arjun films. I like Arundhati. Arundhati is a brilliant work. And I like old Maya Basar, which is a textbook for most of the filmmakers. And I happened to meet Singidam Srinivasa Rao, who was an assistant in Maya Basar and who did many films in Tamil and Telugu. And so it's always huge respect for Telugu film world because what I've done to the Indian film industry and the legacy they have. See, see, bringing. I don't know. I'll definitely have all the youngsters. It will be a very ambitious project then if you have cast all the Telugu stars in like Manjummel Boys. So of course I will have Allu Arjun sir, Nani, and I don't know, Naveen Polishetty, and of course I will get my hands on whoever I can. I think Rana sir, everything. See, when I went into Guna, when we all went into the real Guna caves for the recce and everything, we immediately understood it's impossible to shoot there because we have a lot of sequences, we have a lot of complex sequence with the rain, a lot of lights and everything, and stunts and ropes and everything. So we decided we can't shoot here. At that point, we were doubtful if we can do this movie itself. Then we decided like, okay, let's go and build this cave and. So the main challenge of building this cave was to find a place where to build it. So we looked all around different industry. We went to Chennai, we came to Hyderabad to looking for a right floor to make this. Of course, Hyderabad and Chennai had bigger floors, but the economical feasibility, like for the whole crew from Kerala to come to Hyderabad or Chennai to shoot, and it will be a mammoth task, and a lot of money will be spent on that way. So at last, we finally found a place in suburbs of Cochin itself, which was a warehouse, which was just a skeleton. So we built it from the scratch. We built the floor, we built toilets, we built lounges, and air conditioned the whole place. So it was basically building a studio from scratch. So yeah, and one of the main portion of the budget went into the making of the cave. So yeah, I tell this everywhere. Audio is 50% video. So the audio scape takes you into the cave. It makes it more what you say realistic, or it transports you to that space. So when I went to Guna Cave, we noticed that every sound has to be processed and every sound should have a reverb or an echo or anything. So sound design was a tedious task. Every vocal has to be processed, and the behavior of sound also adds to the tension and the feel of the cave. The set was really convincing, even for me as a director who know that it is a set. When I'm looking through the eyepiece or at the monitor, I never felt I was in the set. I felt I was shooting in Guna Cave itself. But you know how the temperatures in our cities, like in Kodai is a very cold place, and Kochi is a very hot place. It's a coastal area, and so we had to do a lot of air conditioning from land. Lot of air conditioned vents have been hidden in between rocks and everything. Yeah, so and we added ice cubes, like large mammoth ice cubes, into the rainwater that was falling from. So the coldness and the climate was like an integral part of the feel of Kodai. So I tried to make the place really cold for the actors to behave. Yeah, so I was very keen that the real Manjummel boy's face should be on the film because the film is forever. So whenever the film is like being watched, even if it is after 50 or 100 years after, their face should be there. I wanted to immortalize them, and shooting with them was fun, and they really enjoyed the process. They are not professional actors, so but they did really well, and they are the ones who is in the opposite side in the tug of war scene, and they win. So I wanted them to win on screen, and my boys to lose. See, Malayalam is a very small industry, and Kerala is a small place. Everyone knows everyone. It's that kind of a town. So we always bump into each other, and we always know who is working on what and everything. So yeah, and so most of them like we all live, like most of them live in the same apartments and everything. So I don't know. It is very natural for us to like collaborate and like help each other, and it's that kind of a culture is there. See, I have a very good rapport with my DOP Shaiju Khalid. He is one of the best out there, and of course we had some skirmishes over some scenes or shots, but not a real fight or anything. But yeah, but we argue over like what to be done or what shot, and that is all in a very productive sense and not at all and from a space of anger. And it was all productive and on creative differences. And but I think we never had a bad day. I think the shoot was super fun, and when I we really got along very well. There are like a lot of shots which were like technically difficult to achieve. The rain portions were like very different because the rain, it's water and it has to flow. It has to like go to the hole and everything. So it was a technical sequence. Rain was a bit hard, but a technical shot was like the camera going inside the hole. We had to build a whole new rig, a telescopic rig, and we did a lot of trial and error on shoot, and so the balance, counterbalance, and everything. There's a lot of engineering went to it. So we made a whole telescopic rig which will go inside the hole and it will come back. So that was one. So we made a lot of rigs, and we made a slider which is attached to the lighting array, and so a lot of things we made for the movie actually. For if you speak about, and we had a and technically and shooting when Soubin goes inside the hole to save Subhash. That was a pretty much difficult part to shoot. It was the space was very constrained, and they were at 40 feet high, and we had to use a jib, and that to put up in a platform which is very high. So that was also very difficult. See, I started writing the screenplay by interviewing the real boys. So I spent a lot of time with them, like getting their memories and everything. So they always talk about like playing in the childhood and like going for a swim in the Periyar River. So the river and their childhood is very much connected. So and for the other reason to use it on certain intervals is to cut the fatigue of being inside the cave for a long time, to show the audience some open sky and then bring them back in. Also, that is also one technical reason to use that. But soon after I spoke to them, I knew childhood was a very important factor, and it can be used very well to establish the connection and the bond between these boys. So the main problem was we are shooting in a lot of public places, and the film is set in 2006, and that time we didn't have smartphones, we didn't have much internet. We only had like the old GSM phones, we had CDMAs. So there was like a lot of trouble of controlling people who are like walking into the frame with the phone and everything. So and also a lot of branding all around, which was not there in 2000. We had to erase it in post. We had to erase a lot of vehicles which was like not from the time. So and the costumes also helped, and the color tone also, like we brought it a little back to the time. So for costumes, we had a solid reference. We had the tour album of the original, the real tour album, the pictures they have taken when they went to Kodai. So we had a starting point. So with that we characterize each one how they dress. So one will wear a t-shirt, one will wear a always iron shirt. So costume also help to bring out the characters and separate them on a visual basis. Even the Oscar campaign, I don't know, like I heard it's very expensive. But yeah, of course, if it's going in the natural way, yes, of course. But I don't know. But even this much reception is like more than an Oscar for me, for us. So we don't know. Might we might. Thank you first of all for accepting the film in Malayalam, and now it's coming in Telugu. So like everyone can watch it at all over the Telugu speaking world, and I'm really thankful for the reception. And yeah, if there is no demand, there won't be a Telugu dub version. There is demand, that's why we are doing a Telugu dub version, and I'm very grateful and thankful for that.